Welcome to TV20 Classic Sports. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. From all-star matchups to championship games, we've reached into the vault to bring back a part of Cleveland history. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of TV20 Classic Sports.
And welcome back to Luke Easter Park, game 2 of 3 of All-Star Night here at Luke Easter Park. This time it is the Midget All-Stars, ages 8 through 11, that will be competing in an All-Star game in flag football. Hi again, everybody. Adam Mendoza along with Tim Wells bringing you all the action of this All-Star flag football game. And after an exciting first game in the junior division, we get the little kids, the Mighty Mites, the Midgets at 8 to 11 years old. And these kids really put on a show every year, and they display some great talent out here.
Yeah, the Midgets are fun to watch because you don't know where they're going to end up going. We hope they keep going in the right direction. We've had a time where a kid got the ball and ran the other way. But the Midgets are 9 to 11. One of the changes we'll see, it'll be 12 plays per quarter instead of the 14. Again, the same rules apply in the first quarter. 7 youngsters will play offense. An entire different 7 will play defense. When the third quarter rolls around, they'll change roles. So every youngster we see here playing today will play offense and defense. Obviously, the fourth quarter, second, the coach can do what he wants, but we're ensuring that every youngster does get the ability to play and have a lot of fun. And
we'll see some of the players that we saw in the House League Championship games. It is a cool, crisp fall night here in the city of Cleveland as everybody bundled up here for this all-star game here at Luke Easter Park.
Now there was a midget player. See, he had that Browns blanket. You could see the feeling in the air. The heaters are on. It's football weather, and you can see he's going to be ready, and you can see the support with the fans. It's just fantastic. So, folks, stay with us because when we come back at him, we'll have the player introductions from Nate Mumphrey right after this break.
Got to do is
Test. Welcome back, everyone, to the second game of our tonight's festivities. Our second game will feature our youngsters in the midget division. These are the all-stars from the National Conference and also from the American Conference. First, the midget all-stars from the National Conference. We have a 9-year-old fourth grader from Marion Seltzer representing Cadell, number 1, Will Johnson. 10-year-old fourth grader from Case Elementary representing Sterling, number 2, Shelton Gooseby. 11-year-old sixth grader from Audubon representing Alexander Hamilton, number 3, Deanye Jordan. 11-year-old fourth grader from John Rapier representing Sterling, number 4, Matthew Cox Jr. An 11-year-old sixth grader from Harvey Rice representing Zelma George, number 5, Myron Sojourney. 10-year-old fifth grader from Hope Academy representing Woodland, number 6, Xavier Travis. An 11-year-old sixth grader from Mary B. Martin representing Woodland, number 7, Tommy Greer. 10-year-old fifth grader from Charles Dickens representing Zelma George, number 8, Darren Briscoe. A 10-year-old fifth grader from Buckeye Woodland representing Fairfax Rec, number 9, Keith Moore. A 9-year-old fourth grader from Raintree Academy representing Hamilton, number 10, Kevin Kelly. An 11-year-old sixth grader from Metro Catholic representing Clark Rec, number 11, Danny Carabello. A 10-year-old fifth grader from Homeschool representing Halloran, number 12, Juriel Harris. A 10-year-old fifth grader from Birchwood representing Cadell, number 13, Alex Yablonsky. An 11-year-old sixth grader from Metro Catholic representing Clark Rec, number 14, Kelly Cozio. 10-year-old fourth grader from Marion Sterling, representing Central, number 15, Larry Wilkins Jr. The National Conference All-Stars are coached by Mr. Gabriel Ramos from Clark and Mr. Ron Fields from Halloran. And now the American Conference All-Stars. An 11-year-old sixth grader from Wilbur Wright, representing Michael Zone, number 2, Lonnie Cantrell. A 10-year-old fifth grader from Fullerton, representing Stella Walsh, number 3, Justin Cooper. A 10-year-old fifth grader from Adelaide Stevenson, representing John F. Kennedy, number 4, Stephen Gates. A 9-year-old fourth grader from Case Elementary, representing E.J. Kovacic, number 5, James C. Lane. 11-year-old sixth grader from Olmsted Falls, representing Gunning Park, number 6, Spencer Amos. 10-year-old fifth grader from John D. Rockefeller, representing E.J. Kovacic, number 7, Deontay Patrick. 11-year-old sixth grader from St. Stanislaus, representing Stella Walsh, number 8, Ashley Purkowski. An 11-year-old sixth grader from Central Middle School, representing Lonnie Burton, number 9, Edward Jolly. An 11-year-old fifth grader from Miles Standish, representing Glenville Rec, number 10, Jonathan Moore. An 11-year-old sixth grader from Charles Mooney, representing Estabrook, number 11, Jeff Kane. A 10-year-old fifth grader from Miles Elementary, representing Thurgood Marshall, number 12, Michael Banks. 11-year-old sixth grader from Patrick Henry, representing Corey Rec, number 13, Deontay White. The 11-year-old sixth grader from Patrick Henry, representing Corey Rec, number 14, Deshaun White. And an 11-year-old sixth grader from Bethel Academy, representing Estabrook Rec, number 15, Janelle Macco. American Conference All-Stars are coached by Mr. Antron Sims from Corey Rec and Mr. Lamar Hitchin from Glenville Rec. Let's get it on.
The words from Nate Humphreys, let's get it on, as the Midgets will soon get it on in this All-Star game. Game number 2 of 3 from Luke Easter Park. Hi again, everybody. If you're just joining us, Adam Mendoza along with Tim Wells, bringing you all the action of Flag Football All-Star Night here at Luke Easter Park. In our first game in the junior division, it was the NFC defeating the AFC 37-6, and this game ought to be very interesting when it comes to the little kids, the little ones, because they really put on a show, and you'll see probably a lot more running in this ball game than you will passing as we did in the junior game.
Absolutely, Adam. I mean, when you talk about the Midgets, it's basically run left, run right, short pass. Now watch him come out and throw the bomb, and we'll really look great, you know. But we've got some outstanding coaches that are working with the kids, and again, they had their challenges just like the juniors did, as far as making sure that we've got an offense and a defense and getting the kids organized into knowing a couple plays at least.
Well, the rules are not much different from the junior game, except the number of plays. There are fewer plays per quarter for the Midgets, and as we said before, everybody out on the field is an eligible receiver. So if you're a lineman, you're not just stuck blocking. You can also catch some passes, and if you're utilized wisely, those linemen can be very effective out on offense. Very cool, crisp night here at Luke Easter Park. Lots of folks huddling around the old burners, the heaters, trying to keep warm. And there you see Commissioner Cox trying to keep warm himself.
He looks pumped up.
Yeah.
He looks like he's telling me, this guy ran this ball around the end and he looked good. He really looked good. We didn't get a chance to ask him about his football playing days. We'll have to find that out, Adam.
Did you play when you were young?
Yes, I did. Played for Padua High School.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Coach Tom Cahuth.
He's been there for an eternity.
Yeah, he has. He was the freshman coach back then when I played. He liked me. I was a good blocker. Couldn't catch a lick, but I could block.
Hey, kickoff, play number 1.
Oh, the kickoff from the 35-yard line as we get set. As the ball picked up. As we get set up on offense.
the quarterback.
Tommy Grayer on the carry.
Stay in there, offense.
Tommy Grayer
Keep the huddle.
was the ball carrier.
Tackle back.
The National
First down,
Conference.
play number 2, blue possession.
The National Conference in blue, the American Conference in the gold jerseys. The quarterback is Tommy Grayer out of Woodland. High snap, he chases, he fumbles, he gets taken down, and the recovery is made by Myron Sojourny out of Selma, George, as he falls on the football at the 5-yard line.
Now again, for our viewers at home, flag football has some safety rules that are put into play. We'll take a look at it here. You see it's a bad
Second down,
snap.
play number 3.
And the young man will come back for the ball, and he'll actually lose the ball again. Now, once he comes down, they rolled him down. But if he had fumbled it and another player was coming in, they would blow the whistle dead. Because obviously we don't want the kids piling on where they're going to end up hurting themselves.
So Tommy Grayer, another high snap. This one's going to go into the end zone. It is picked up by number 10, Kevin Kelly. And here's where you have the problems in an all-star game, where you don't have that the team cohesiveness, and 2 straight high snaps from the center, Matthew Cox
play number
Jr.
4.
Well, again, the key play, in any kind of situation with football is you have to get the ball to the quarterback. And the NFC has struggled right here. And again, yes, what you're seeing out there is a couple young ladies playing. It is co-ed, boys and girls. Any age, we got ages all the way from 8 through 17. No weight limit.
4th down, play number 5.
Everybody's
Blue team
eligible.
will kick.
Well, a 4th down situation for the NFC, and they will be punting the ball as they have their backs to the wall and way deep in their own end. AFC getting ready to receive the ball. Back to receive is Lonnie Cantrell, along with Stephen Gates and Jonathan Moore. Getting ready to kick is Danny Caraballo. Handoff off to Cantrell on the far sideline, breaks the tackle, but finally brought down by number 15, Larry Wilkins Jr. out of Central Recreation. So the AFC team now getting ready on offense. Jeff Can, the quarterback out of Estabrook. Ashley Pierkowski is the running back out of Stella Walsh. The line, Deontay White, Edward Jolly, Deshaun White. The receivers, Justin Cooper and Spencer Amos. Well, now the AFC set and ready to go. Pierkowski gets the handoff on the near sideline, breaks 2 tackles, and brings it over the 20-yard line on a quick pitch to the near side, and she picks up 10 quick yards.
And Ashley is a 6th grade student over at St. Stan's. 4'5", 80 pounds.
2nd down, play number 7.
It's her 2nd year playing flag football. She's a merit roll student, as well as plays a little softball and basketball over at her school.
Con, the quarterback, rolls to his left, gets a block. Great block there made by Deontay White as he blew away one of the linemen and able to get Kane to get the extra yardage. Watch the block.
Right here, they told us he was a great pass blocker.
Boom!
Boy, does he hit that guy. And what happens? A little traction, 11 goes flying down. He's right back in there.
That was a hard hit. That's probably one of the hardest hits we've seen in these games. Quick little dump pass up the middle. Edward Jolly out of Lonnie Burton catches it. The 6th grader out of Central Middle School. We're told good hands, and on that play, making the nice catch right off the line of scrimmage.
1st down, play number 9.
That guy loves the Packers. Reggie White kind of gives you that Reggie White look. He's also involved with flag and basketball and baseball, swimming, boxing over at Lonnie Burton.
Kane looking to throw, fires, pass caught once again by Deontay White, the 6th grader out of Patrick Henry and Corey Recreation Center. Working on the front line and then just wheeling off,
Second
makes the
down,
block,
play
and then
number
just
10.
flares into the flat, and the pass is caught. Nice pass, nice catch, nice run. Tackle made by Carabello.
Now this is the way you do it, Adam. Short passes and run. And we did say they're going to do a lot of running, right?
Yes, we did, and now they're passing the ball. Kane rolling, throws, pass is caught by Deshaun White. And you know what's really interesting, Tim? On this drive by the AFC, they're using their offensive linemen for these little 5-yard dump passes, and that's how they're getting down the field.
And again, it comes back to what we said in the first game. When the quarterback stands back there and he waits and hesitates, you usually get in trouble. Get the ball, go with the game plan. If it ain't there, you pick it and you start running.
Jeff Kane is really spreading out the passes to each of his players. Had a couple of runs and a couple of passes, all set at the 2. Kane has it, looks, fires, touchdown! AFC, as it is caught by Edward Jolly. That was his second catch on this drive. So Jolly gets a 2-yard touchdown reception from Kane.
Well, you look at it here on the replay, you can see he's got plenty of protection. Again, you could probably count 2 seconds by the time he got rid of that ball. He didn't waste any time, and that's one of the successes. It takes away the pass rush.
So now they go for the extra point, the AFC. Kane looks, fires in a corner, broken up. Good defensive play there
Extra point is no
by
good.
number 8, Darren Briscoe, as he breaks up the pass. Or
Jeff
Keith Moore.
Kane, their quarterback, Adam, went 4 for 4 on that touchdown drive. Also, when he played over at Estabrook, the coach told us, the league director, he had 62 points in 8 games. He also tossed 6 touchdown passes. So you can see right now why he's effective.
Well, when you go 4 for 4 on your pass plays, they ran the ball a couple of times. Kane used his linemen on that drive very effectively, and the AFC is out on top 6-0 in this ball game. Kane showing a lot of composure back there, and really they look like they've played a lot longer than just one practice, especially the way they utilize the linemen.
Kickoff will be play number 12 of the first quarter.
Getting ready to kick off the football is Deontay Patrick. Caravallo will pick it up on the near side, and in on the tackle is Shelton Goolsby.
And you're looking at Danny Caraballo, the 6th grader from Metro Catholic. He also led his team to 3 consecutive championships when he played over at Brookside Park for the Clark Recreation League.
Give me the ball for a minute. That's the end of the first quarter.
So after 1 quarter of play, the AFC with the lead, 6-0 on a 2-yard touchdown pass from Kane to Jolly, as the AFC leads this one 6-0. As we get ready for the second quarter of action, you know, we've talked about a lot of programs going on in the Cleveland Recreation Program. You know, wintertime coming up, you head indoors.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're looking at the coldness in the football fields, but you're wondering, well, what do the kids do next? Well, indoor soccer, 8 to 11 years old, is happening in your recreation centers right now. Call your local rec centers, and we're going to talk more about it in our next timeout break.
Oh, the NFC with the football. Grayer loses it. We've got a fumble, and will it stay with the NFC possession? I believe so. So they have had their problems from the get-go. Tommy Grayer, the quarterback, Kevin Kelly, the running back, Johnson and Sojourny are the receivers, Cozio, Cox, and Wilkins up front on the line. Tommy Grayer, end around, gets it over to Kelly. Kelly weaves it out over the 20 to the 22 before he is tackled, and he does get the first down. Cantrell on the tackle. There you see, quick handoff, faking the reverse. Gets some decent footing, gets over the 20, and Macau making the stop. Another handoff. Here comes the end around. Sojourny with it at the 20, 25, and finally brought down. Another pickup of 5 to 7 yards for the NFC. Sojourny.
Well, you talked about defense, you know,
Second down,
the
play
NFC.
number 4.
Dan Caraballo leads his team with 4 tackles for the NFC just here in the first quarter.
So it is a second down for the NFC. They're down 6 to nothing in the second quarter. Grayer holding, getting a run, and brought down. In on the tackle is Michael Banks out of Thurgood Marshall, a 5th grader out of Miles. Grayer out of
Third
Woodland.
down, play number 5.
Runs the ball very, very well. Grayer out of Mary B. Martin, a 6th grader. Doubles up quarterback and running back for his team. Third down, Grayer looking to throw. Looks, he's going to go deep. Has a man open, in through the hands of Matthew Cox Jr. But he was triple teamed on the coverage.
Now you'll see the difference between the 2 styles of offense. Now you see here 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and that's probably a 5th second that I missed. And then you hang the ball up, it gives the team an opportunity to come back and play defense.
4th down, play number 6. Blue
Fourth
team
down.
will punt. Blue team will
4th down,
punt.
play number 6. The NFC will punt the football. Back to receive for the AFC will be Lonnie Cantrell. They've got 4 back to receive. High end over end kick. It is picked up by Jonathan Moore. He runs towards the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet. He's at midfield. He's racing down the sideline, and he is brought down on a diving stop by Larry Wilkins Jr. out of Marion Sterling, a 4th grader playing and representing the Central Recreation.
Well, you look at it here, there's 1 block by number 2, and then he cuts back, and you're going to see here, see how he fouls his blockers? They have a whole wall. It was number 15 from the gold team out there throwing a block, and that's really what happened. It was a great job by the runner following the blocks downfield.
On offense, Kane once again, he was 4 for 4 on their last touchdown drive. He looks, he fires his first incomplete pass as he was looking for Justin Cooper. So Kane missing on his first attempt in the second quarter.
Second down, play number 8.
Second down, play number 8 for the AFC. They have a 6 to nothing lead in this ball game.
That is right there. That is right there.
Receivers split each side. Kane, good snap, rolling to his right, fires the ball very quickly, hitting his receiver, Spencer Amos, off the line of scrimmage once again, and close to the first down at the 21.
Third down, play number 9. Third down, play number 9.
Really quick release off the line, nice pass, good throw off the movement as he rolls to the right, and Spencer Amos coming up with a nice catch. Kane just 5 of 6 in this ball game passing. Kane looking once again, rolls to his right, pitches it off to Pierkowski on the sideline at the 20, gets the first down. As the AFC just moving the ball very well, like a well-oiled machine.
Let's go, D.
First down, play number 10.
First down.
And Antron Sims told me, he says, Tim, I'm going to show you an offense. He says, you watch it. I said, all right, I'm going to watch it.
And
I'll
Kane,
tell you what, it's showing.
Kane is really, I mean, he's utilized every player out on his team out there on offense. Kane looking to throw, heavy rush, fires. What a catch made there by number 7, Deontay Patrick, as he stumbled and rumbled around, but was able to hold on to the football. Another completed pass by Jeff Kane.
Second down, play 11. Second and goal.
Second down and goal to go for the AFC. Here's the pass. Stretches out, able to hang on turns. Spins away down to the 10 to the 5-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I don't think he realized that kid almost got him. You know,
Yeah.
if he had ran a little bit, he'd had a touchdown.
So the ball at the goal line. Kane, the quarterback. Low snap, fumbles, he falls down. Really, that's the first miscue on offense for this AFC team. 3rd and goal to go.
3rd down, play number 12.
Last play, I believe, of the quarter. Timeout is called by the NFC defense.
Well, maybe this time we'll get in the huddle and find out what they're telling them. Again,
Clamp down, last play and a half. Last play and a half, right? Make sure, do not let them run up the middle. Watch the passes off the line. Kelly,
watch the center. Every down to the center, all right? Kelly,
Matthew, drop back in the coverage. Drop back in the coverage and watch the guy off the line, right?
you get the quarterback too. You rush. You and Larry rushing out.
You drop him back. You watch.
now Adam, where were they going to drop back to? I mean,
Not
they are
much
on,
room.
I don't know what yard line they're on.
They're on the 1. They don't have that much room.
Yeah, they're going to have to play up tight. I'm sure what he's telling you is watch the lineman coming off, and that's
Yeah.
what he needs to pick up.
And that's what the AFC has been able to utilize is the linemen. Right off the bat, they've been able to get those little swing passes. 2 receivers split to the near side. Jeff Kane, the quarterback. Heavy rush up the middle. He rolls. And on the sack is Kelly Koziel out of Metro Catholic, representing Clark Recreation on the big sack as the defense of the NFC holds on a goal line stand.
Well, folks, stay with us, because when we come back, you're going to meet some city champions that will represent Cleveland, Ohio in our regional competition coming up this month.
My teacher tells us to just say no. Policemen said the same thing. They don't have to walk home through here. 'Cause the dealers are scared of police. But they're not scared of me. And they don't take no for an answer.
To Kevin Scott and all the other kids who take the long way home, we hear you. Don't give up.
This is Cleveland Clerk of Courts Earl Turner. I'd like to make you aware of a new service in the Clerk of Courts office that can get you out of lines like that. It's called Pay by Phone. All you need is a touch-tone phone and a Visa or MasterCard. Dial the number on the ticket, and in a matter of minutes, all your parking tickets are paid. Pay by Phone is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from any touch-tone phone. No driving downtown, no standing in lines. Pay by Phone, 216-664-4744.
Welcome back to Luke Easter Park, where you've been watching the Midget All-Stars here at AFC and the NFC in a 6-0 score right now. And we're going to go to the middle of the field for a special presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, 530 youth participated in this year's NFL Gatorade Punt, Pass, and Kick program in their local neighborhood competitions. The city championships were held on Friday, October 16th, where 107 of Cleveland's best participated. In front of you today are the city champions from Cleveland, Ohio, that will represent Cleveland at the Akron Rubber Bowl on November 14th for the right to go to the regional championship. Introducing the girl 8 and 9 champion from Zelma, George, Special Jennings. The Commissioner of Recreation, Michael Cox, is presenting the awards. Boy 8 and 9 champion from Clark Recreation, Jeff Schneider. 10 and 11 girl champion from Clark Recreation, Kelly Kozel. 10-11 boy champion from Cadell Recreation, Alex Yablonsky. 12-13-year-old champion girl from John F. Kennedy, Kate Wheeler. 12-13 boy champion from Fairfax Recreation, Bryant Fluker. 14-15 girl champion Shanetta Kirkman from Zelma George. And 14-15 boy champion from from Zelma George, Tyrone Bates. Let's give them a big hand, the city champions of the punt, pass, and kick program.
Well, there you see the punt, pass, and kick champions from the city of Cleveland. They will be competing in the regional competition over at the Akron Rubber Bowl for their right to represent the area. And the finalists heading, I believe it's the either AFC or NFC championship game is when they have the national championships. So here at halftime, it is a 6-0 AFC lead as we take a look at some of the statistics in the first half for the AFC. 4 running plays for 21 yards. Meanwhile, passing, they are 8 of 13 for 58 yards. On the other side of the ledger on the NFC with 3 carries for 18 yards, 1 of 4 passing for 9 yards. So 27 yards in total offense for the NFC. For the AFC, they have 79 yards in total offense. AFC with 17 plays in the game, 8 plays for the NFC. So really the AFC has dominated in this ball game as the AFC will have the football as number 3, Justin Cooper, trying to squirm his way out of a tight situation on a kickoff. So the AFC now will have the football to start off this third quarter, and they have the lead of 3-0. The AFC very effective in the first half of action. Cooper now will be the quarterback out of Stella Walsh. We've got movement at the front line. And let us see if they were drawn off or it's offsides on defense. As we get the powwow from the referee.
Dead ball, offsides on the defense, number 15 in the blue, 5 yards, repeat first down.
Larry Wilkins Jr. out of Central Recreation getting called with the offsides. A little bit of the happy feet before the play started. So it's a first down for the AFC. They have the lead of 6-0. Here's the pass, in and out of the hands of Janelle Macauer out of Estabrook, who was at center. Basically a little release and a little 5-yard pass.
That's one of your old recreation centers that you used to visit when you were younger?
Absolutely.
And they've been noted to have outstanding swim teams, and Janelle is a member of their swim team. She's also involved in the computer program that is over at Estabrook Recreation Center.
There you learn how to play baseball the hard way. They have a grass outfield and a blacktop infield. Boy, you learn real quick how to play those hops. Pass to the right side, looking for Lonnie Cantrell, and the pass goes incomplete.
Third down, play number 4.
When you hear them talk about Janelle Macau, you know, you see comments like displays leadership, good sportsmanship, merit roll, perfect attendance in school. That young lady is going to be a success story in her life. And if we can get all of our kids on that track of preparing them for the future, we're going to be in great shape.
That's one of the goals in the Cleveland Recreation Department. High snap. Cooper flush, throws across field. And is it an interception? Yes, it is, as Will Johnson out of Cadell Recreation gets the interception, and the NFC is back in business.
Well, we'll take a look at it here, and keep in mind, folks, there was a flag thrown, so we'll go to the official, but you'll take a look at the replay here, and it looks like, it'll be interesting to see what they call, but I think it was roughing.
First down, play number 5.
They waved the flag off.
They waved the flag off. Geez, I thought he was calling it rough on him, but they didn't. So the NFC does take over First down, play number 5 here in the third quarter.
So now back in at quarterback is Darren Briscoe. A lot of confusion there by the NFC. They call timeout as it was a Chinese fire drill out on that offense for the NFC. So they're trying to set their offense up and having some problems. Now let's go into the huddle.
You're the center, so line up right now like that, all right? Get over here. No, right here. Stand right here. You're right here. You're right here. This is how you guys are lining up. You're playing wide receiver. You're right here. You're in the backfield. You're in the backfield. You're playing wide receiver. All right. Remember? Go to play, all right? Go to him for a touchdown. Let's go. Or he's going to go short. He's going to go deep. All right, let's go. Everybody in the huddle. Everybody in the huddle.
Pretty simple offense. Throw to him for the touchdown.
Right. You're here. You're here. You go out to wide receiver. Now he's going deep. You're going short. You go for the touchdown.
Loud, right? Let's go loud.
1, 2, 3, offense!
Run the play, guys.
Let's see if the play will be successful. As you see the coaching staff for the NFC.
Now, you know, if they do this great, he's going to tell us, you know, we had it diagrammed all the way.
They got first down, play number 5.
5th play of the quarter. In this half, looks, throws, running out, and tackled on the sack. Number 14 for the AFC, Deshaun Wright out of Corey Recreation Center. So the play does not go for anything because of the heavy rush. He was able to get away, but not able to get away from the second defensive lineman. So it's second down, the ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Quarterback is Darren Briscoe out of Zelma, George. He looks, he fires, almost intercepted by Justin Cooper out of Stella Walsh. Good pass there as it was intended
Third down, play number
for
7.
Diana Jordan. So it is a third down now for the NFC. The NFC down 6-0 in this midget all-star game. Briscoe, the quarterback, has Keith Moore right next to him. He's going to air this one out, looking for his receiver, and it's caught off the tip by Carabello, and he gets inside the 10. Oh, the tip drill worked as Danny Carabello out of Clark Recreation Center makes the catch off the tip.
We're getting notes passed down here by the deputy commissioner now.
First down,
Oh, Lord. We've already got a vote in. Danny Carl, let's take a look at it here, Adam. And again, it was Kane that was back on defense. You see, he tips it, but give Carabello credit. He stays with it, and he's running north and south toward that goal line. Nice job, Danny.
So it's a first and goal to go for the NFC. They're down 6-0 inside the 10. Here comes Briscoe rolling to the outside. On the sideline, gets to about the 7 before he is tackled, as they are looking on this drive to tie the ball game.
Second down, play number 9.
Second down, play number 9 of the quarter, as the NFC moving on a great pass and catch from Briscoe to Carabello.
Now you see Carabello in there talking. Does that look like it's a design play from the coach? You go this way, I go this way. This is what flag football is all about.
Absolutely, it is fun flag football. Briscoe brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Now Carabello is the quarterback. Low snap, looking, flushed out of the pocket, looking to throw, fires into the end zone, and over the hand of Jordan out of Hamilton Recreation Center and Audubon School, a 6th grader.
Did you feel something jump behind us?
Third
The deputy
down,
commissioner
play
was like,
10.
oh.
Third down, play 10.
They're getting into it.
Oh yeah, the midgets, we always have fun during the Midget All-Star or championship games. So now, third down for the NFC, knocking on the door, looking to tie up the ball game. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Carabello, the quarterback. 3 receivers to the left side. They flood the left. Carabello looking, rolls to his right, flushed out, trying to skip his way through, still on, and he does not get in as he's tackled inside the 5-yard line. Had trips to the left, ran right, was almost able to get inside.
You know, we talk about it here. Now look at Carabello. He's going to get, he hesitates here, and then he does a little juke step to get to the outside. But give him credit, they stay with him. And again, a two-handed tackle by number 12 from the goal team, which is Michael Banks from Thurgood Marshall.
Let's go into the huddle of the AFC.
Listen, just listen. You're playing quarterback. Danny to the left, Keith to the left, Alex, you're blocking. You're to the left. You three are to the left. Snap the ball, fake the throw, and run the ball to the right. Try. You gotta go. You gotta go fast. You're blocking.
He's on.
I don't.
That was a good plan. That was a good plan. We'll see if it works.
The best laid plans. 4th down for the NFC. Ball spotted inside the 5. Short. Briscoe has it, runs it, and he does not get in. He is stopped at the 1-yard line. Oh, by a matter of inches, the AFC holds on defense.
First down, play number 12.
Now, did they hold Adam?
Possession.
Did it look like they held? It was a good call. All right, you're at home. You tell us. Oh, if it was a good snap, he'd have been in there. Look at this.
No, very close. The ball was tucked in.
Yeah, that angle's really tough to pick it up from there. Oh, so close.
The AFC on defense holds on down.
That's his first.
And there you see how close that ball was to getting in for pay dirt. So the AFC takes control with a 6-0 lead.
Now we'll see what the AFC is going to come up with. The gold team will go to their huddle and see if they can come up with something here with the 1-foot line.
Just quarterback, keep with the middle. Fake the pass, hard rush. Guys, line, you got to block out. You got to block out hard. Ready? Let's go.
Real simple. Block and run. Smash mouth football. Just move it out of the end. Get it out of their own red zone.
Again, you're looking at Ron Fields and Gabe Ramos. They've done a good job with these kids, you know, for only one practice.
Oh, yeah. It's been an entertaining game. First down. The AFC with the lead and the football. Ball spotted at the 1.
Number 12 of the 3rd quarter.
Last play of the 3rd quarter here at Luke Easter Park. Back in at quarterback. It's Justin Cooper. Running, heavy rush, tackled in the end zone for a safety. So the NFC gets on the board with the safety
for the blue team.
6-2.
Play ended the quarter.
AFC, who's going to get credited with the safety, but number 15, Larry Wilkins Jr., making the tackle in the end zone for Central Recreation, a 4th grader out of Marion Sterling.
Well, while we're at the 3rd quarter break, a lot of the viewers at home, you might be watching and say, well, what's next for the kids on site? Well, we'll be playing indoor soccer. Again, it's for boys and girls ages 8 through 12 at your local recreation centers. They're going to teach them the fundamentals of the sport, as well as they'll be playing in those gyms off the wall. You're seeing a little shot here at Estabrook Recreation, where they actually played back a year ago in their gyms. We had all-star games as well as the championship, and you can see that it's the same thing as playing the regular sport, only instead of using your hands, you'll use their feet. It is co-ed for boys and girls. Give your local recreation center a call, and again, if you're not sure and you're interested in the indoor soccer program for the Cleveland Division of Recreation, please pick up the phone and call 664-2325. Again, it's 664-2325. It's ages 8 through 12, and it's at all your recreation centers today.
Well, as we get set for this 4th quarter of action, the
goal will punt will be play number 1 of the 4th quarter.
The AFC will be kicking off. End over end kick picked up by Yablonsky. Yablonsky cutting to the near side, has some blocks, at the 3-yard line, but is taken down on the return. So the AFC with a 6-2 lead as the NFC with a touchdown possibly could take the lead.
Blue possession.
Well, watch this play here. Now this time he's going to try to get to the outside. And you're going to see there's big 14th next one guy back. But again, if he can get by 2 more guys here, he's gone. But give credit to the defense. The guy that was on the outside here, he contained and made sure he didn't get outside. Nice job by the AFC.
First down, ball spotted at the 37-yard line. Back in at quarterback is Darren Briscoe. Briscoe fumbles it, runs to the right side at the 40, tries to cut back upfield where the tackle is made by Tommy Grayer, or is made by Deontay Patrick.
Second down, play number
Close
3.
to midfield. Second down, ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
You hear Danny out there telling, hey, let's huddle, guys. We got to get this together.
6-2, the AFC leading it over the NFC. NFC with the football. Back in at quarterback, Tommy Grayer right now. Grayer, low snap, looking to throw. Fires into the corner, has Caraballo open. He's over at the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's tackled at the 5-yard line as Caraballo comes up with another big catch for the NFC.
Again, you talked about the big play. Adam, when you say, you get one time short, but hey, they got it out to him. And you can see here, it's a nice job by number 7 from the blue team, Tommy Grayer. They heard about his arm. Well, right here, folks, you can see he throws that ball 25 yards in the air to Caraballo, and it's a game-saving tackle here from a touchdown by number 3, Justin Cooper from Stella Walsh.
The ball spotted now at the 5-yard line as the NFC is knocking on the door. They're down 6-2. Back in at quarterback now after making the big play is Caraballo. Running up the middle at the 3, extends the football, touchdown NFC, and they take the lead 8-6. Caraballo on a 5-yard touchdown run.
Commissioner smiling from ear to ear. Watch this play right here. Danny Caraballo fouls his blocker. He's going to cut in between here. One missed tackle, but it's a touchdown for the NFC, and they have rallied.
And did you see what he did? He held the ball in front of him to get the ball to break the plane. Smart move there by the youngster out of Clark Recreation. Now they go for the extra point. Caraballo back in at quarterback. He's looking to throw, fires in the corner, and the extra point is good as Tommy Grayer comes up with the extra point, and it is a 9-6 NFC lead. Nice pass there by Caraballo as he looks to the left side and completes the pass.
We just got another vote from the other deputy commissioner. Back there voting already.
I thought my vote was the only one that counts. And the score right now, the NFC leading it 9-6 as they come back with 2 scores in this second half of action. A safety and Caraballo with the 5-yard touchdown.
And we would be remiss, Adam, if we wanted to point out one thing. Danny Caraballo is 11 years old. He shows 5 years experience. Well, what happened is, and a lot of the centers, there's a TAT program for flag football. So if you have a youngster at home that's between the ages of 4 and 7 years old, you want to get him out there just to play with a Nerf ball and learn how to make the tackles. Those are available. There's a great TAT program in the Division of Recreation. Now it's winter season now, so we're talking soccer for those TATs, as well as we'll be looking into basketball. If you're interested and you have a youngster at home between the ages of 4 and 7, write this phone number down right now. It's 664-2305. And as for Shelley Brooks, or you want to get your youngsters in the TAT programs for the city of Cleveland right now, and yes, they are free. Again, the number 664-2305.
Well, the AFC finding themselves down by 3. Back in at quarterback is Kane. He gets the pass off to his lineman. That is Deontay White. And Kane now the field general for the AFC, moving his team downfield. Second down and 5 for the AFC as they find themselves down 9-6 here in this quarter. So Kane back in at the quarterback's position.
Got to give the kids credit. They've hung in there. We've only had like 1 penalty so far. That's tremendous for this age group.
Kane intercepted by Caraballo. He's off to the races at the 20. Now to the 15. Cuts inside to the 10. And he's brought down by number 8, Ashley Pierkowski, as he came out of nowhere to make the INT. He's doing it both on the offensive side and now on the defensive side. Look at the pass play. All of a sudden, he just comes in and picks off the ball, and he was off to the races.
Now look at that look. Is there determination on there? Whoop, I'm not going to beat you. Let me cut back over toward the middle. Give him a lot of credit, and tremendous hustle by Ashley Pierkowski from Stella Walsh as he stops Danny Carabello from going in for his 2nd touchdown.
Oh, he is Mr. Excitement in this ball game, both offensively and defensively. Now, the NFC with the football. Carabello rolling to his left, now throws to his right, has a man open, in and out of the hands of the receiver. As on the double coverage, the intended receiver, number 15, Larry Wilkins Jr., and he came down hard on that elbow on the turf.
2nd down, play number 10.
2nd down for the NFC, and what a big interception, Tim, because they had a 3-point lead with the AFC rolling on offense, and Caraballo was able to stop them dead in their tracks as they look to punch in another score. They have the lead 9-6. Caraballo as the quarterback. They'll have Grayer in the backfield. Caraballo looking, rolling to his left, throws to his right, has a man open, and it's incomplete.
Carabello really makes a lot happen. I mean, when you see a guy that's running to the left, then he stops and throws to the right, for his age, and be able to cut back and look for those seams, you can tell that this kid's really enjoyed the game.
Here's the interception once again. He just stepped right in front of the intended receiver, Edward Jolly. And that is just timing right there. Waiting, and then just finding the right moment to go in.
Did you have that speed when you were playing back then?
No, I was always slow.
Okay.
Carabello once again going to the corner, breaks the tackle, gets inside, touchdown! Caraballo from 12 yards out.
Touchdown is good.
Now, is that Dion look there?
He's got that intense look as he goes in. It is now 15-6, the NFC, as we take a look at it.
Tell me there's no determination. Tell me he isn't thinking nothing but Enzo. Look at this, folks.
And
ball out in front again, Adam.
He may be holding the football like a loaf of bread, but he's got it out ready for the end zone. He has really taken over this game in the 2nd half. Now Caraballo, the field general, bringing his team up to the line of scrimmage for the extra point. Caraballo fading back, looking, fires the pass, and his intended receiver, Larry Wilkins Jr., fell on the play, so the extra point is no good. And the NFC has come out and has scored 3 straight times to lead it 15-6. And it's been the Danny Caraballo show out of Clark Recreation in this 2nd half of action. As the NFC down at the half 6-0. Then they got on board with the safety. And then they were able to go in and really just make a big difference in this 2nd half of action. Mr. Excitement here.
Timeout. On the goal team.
The goal team
Timeout.
getting the timeout.
Goal team.
And Tim, you know, we've always talked about how one player or one play can really swing the momentum of a game, and really Mr. Caraballo has been able to do that in this Midget All-Star game.
What's impressed me about Danny Caraballo is I knew the history of this young man before we came into today's game, that he's going to play with a lot of energy. But what's impressed me is his leadership ability. Now, again, I remember him from years back where he was out there excited, wanting to get in like every young kid. But today, he showed so much leadership ability of pulling everybody together. This is what we're going to do, guys. And he took charge.
Oh, absolutely. And really, he has turned the game around single-handedly with a 5-yard touchdown run, and then he had the big interception as well as that 12-yard touchdown run. So he has really made a difference in this ball game. As the kickoff, fumble on the play, but it's picked up by Deshaun White at the 30-yard line, and that ends it as the NFC comes back to win this one 15-6 here in the Midget All-Star game.
Well, folks, you saw it here on CLV TV35. When we come back, the deputy commissioner will be back on board with 2 more trophies for outstanding athlete. Is Caraballo your offensive player, or is it someone else? And who did you pick for defense? Well, stay with us, because right after this, you'll get to meet him.
My name's Davey, and I want to tell you about my friend, Glitch. He's done some pretty dopey things, like rollerblading down a roller coaster. He even thought he could be a pro wrestler. Then he thought he could slide. And once, some kids tried to get him to do drugs.
Beat it! I've done some dopey things, but I'll never do dope.
Drug-free's the way to be.
Here's my nephew Scruff, about to run into trouble again.
Hey, Bobo, where's your video game? In here. Well, look at this. Uh-oh. It's my dad's. You want to hold it? What'll I do?
If you get my new comic activity book, More Adventures with Scruff, you'll find out what you can do about bullies and guns. And you'll see lots of games.
Cool.
For your free copy of my new comic activity book, just write Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652, and help take a bite out of crime.
I want it. I want it.
Hi everyone, we're here with the MVPs and our Deputy Commissioner Jill Lieberman. We have Danny Caraballo and Lonnie Cantrell. This is the culmination of our program, and we're just excited that these two young men could represent us tonight. Lonnie, can you tell me did you have a lot of fun tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah? You had 6 tackles. How did you pull those flags so well, Lonnie?
I don't know.
You just did it, huh? Well, congratulations, Lonnie. And on the offensive end, we had David Caraballo. David scored 2 touchdowns, 1 passing and 1 running. David, you looked like Emmitt Smith out there in the Bernie Kosar combination. Tell me a little something. How'd you do that?
Well, I just came in here. I wasn't really supposed to be here, but the commissioner and Jill talked for me. I came and I played, and I just came out here doing my best, and I came and won the MVP.
Well, David, you did an outstanding job, and congratulations. Thank you, David. All right, thank you. Back to Tim and Adam.
Well, 2 games down, 1 more to go, and boy, that last one, we always talk about the midget division. It is a very exciting ball game, and young Mr. Caraballo was able to turn things around for the NFC as they win this one 15-6, and he was the difference in the ball game, both offensively and defensively, coming up with 2 touchdowns on offense, and then that big interception that really turned the tide of the game.
Well, what's really nice about a guy like Danny Caraballo, we saw a lot of excitement, we saw a lot of enthusiasm, we saw good leadership skills. But when you look at Danny Caraballo and you see honor roll, perfect attendance, 6th grade over at his school, Metro Catholic, it is a resounding yes, that the family's doing the right thing, that the Division of Recreation is being a big part of it. As you notice, he gave a tribute to the commissioner and Jill for stepping forward. One kid from Clark couldn't make it. They said, go ahead, let him play, and we did. And he really turned it out, and a really tremendous night for him.
Oh, absolutely. This was a great game. Coming up next, folks, don't go away. The seniors in the All-Star game. The big boys are going to play, and watch them. They will air it out. That is coming up next after this timeout on CLV TV 35. As we take a look at Mr. Carabello's one of his 2 touchdown runs, the offensive MVP for the NFC as they defeat the AFC 15-6.
We hope you enjoyed today's game. Make sure you head over to our YouTube channel, TV20 Cleveland, and subscribe to get the latest videos. I'm Christian Patterson. Thanks for watching TV20 Classic Sports.